Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Winston. That's covered by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. First down, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jameis to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
3rd and goal, Winston. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Adam Humphries deep for Tampa Bay. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Winston. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw.
Defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
To throw, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. A 1st down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over. When it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Conte. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Winston. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And now it's second down.
As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, and
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long, it's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll take over inside.
Oh, he quit. Yeah! That was a good game. That was a good game. D-Lo won that game. I won that game, boy. I feel good.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money that count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. The American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jameis now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
You're not going to come over here and play me, then.
A talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent will sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
Winston now. And Brate, the tight end's got it. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll throw again. Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Again, it's Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard from 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't count for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
And he finds Penny. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's go. In and out. Let's go.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Tempo. 19. 4 down.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Tempo, tempo.
They go play action now. Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Penny. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tom Johnson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. 1st down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Zaire Jones. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now it's Lockett. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Janikowski bangs it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27.
You win some, you lose some. I take L's all the time.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little
I ain't finna quit. I'm finna let the time keep going.
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Now Wilson on second down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Pro Bowler Brent Grimes brings him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
He crying in the corner.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Dixon has it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. To Penny, and some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Rashad Penny. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, Quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The pitch goes to Penny. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hey, 36 power.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.